Hello, I'm State Representative Bruce Dammeier from the 25th District. Thank you for joining me today from the House of Representatives in Olympia. We are now in the 7th week of our legislative session that will run through April 26. We received some really disappointing news last week about our state economy and budget. A revenue forecast revealed that our state's budget shortfall is now around $8 billion, and that problem will likely grow before lawmakers vote on a final budget in late April. You're going to hear a lot about this issue in the upcoming weeks, so I thought I'd take this chance to share with you how I'm advocating for our communities in the state budget process. As Assistant Ranking Republican on the House Ways and Means, the committee that handles state spending, I see two aspects of our budget problems. First, our economy is sagging, and this hurts state collections. When people are not spending as much, and as home sales drop, it means less revenue. But our economy is only part of the budget equation. The second variable is state spending. Did you know our state spending has increased by more than $8 billion in the last 4 years? This represents a 33% increase. If it sounds like a lot, well, it is. It was just a matter of time before our state faced a major budget shortfall, and our current economic conditions moved the inevitable problem from bad to worse. Now, whenever we look at a problem, context is important, including other states. There is no doubt that there are a lot of other states that are struggling with their budgets today as well. But if you look at state budget shortfalls relative to population, Washington is worse off than Oregon, Idaho, and even California. So what is the lesson here? First, we should not overspend. Second, in good economic times, like in 2005, it is important to put more money aside and not start new state programs. The bottom line is state budgets should never bet on the economy. They should be responsible and sustainable within expected revenue. Now I've explained our state's budget problem, but what is more important is how we should solve it. I come from the position that tax increases are not a solution. Unfortunately, majority party leaders are signaling that tax increases are likely. Here's why tax increases are a bad idea. When declining consumer spending is adversely affecting tax collections, why would the state want to take more money out of the pockets of struggling families? It doesn't make sense. It also doesn't make sense to tax our employers more. With rising unemployment and employers scaling back, why would the state pile on to their problems? Again, it doesn't make sense. Now is the time to act on the concerns of the business community, not add to them. In particular, if we can help small businesses, we will put people back to work, stimulate the economy, and generate more revenue. I just believe that families and employers did not get the state into its budget problem, nor should they be expected to bail out state government. Instead, it's time for state government to look inward. Our budget problems offer us an opportunity to commit to a more prioritized state government. I see our biggest priorities as education, transportation, public safety, and protecting our most vulnerable. Let's fully fund these priorities and then begin a discussion about how we use remaining resources. State agencies must also be asking, how can we do things more efficiently? And I think this is reasonable because it's exactly what families are doing today across the state. They are tightening their belts, looking for ways to save and wait for better days ahead. And I think that last point is really important. Better days are ahead for our state and for our country. The resiliency of our citizens is what makes us so great and the envy of the world. We will get through these tough times together, and better days are ahead. In closing, I want to say it's an honor to represent our district's views in the legislative process. I always welcome your letters, calls, and visits. My contact information will be provided at the end of this broadcast. I'm State Representative Bruce Dammeier. Please take care, and I'll see you again next week.